Look, he's coming now. Gordon's wheels pounded the rails. He did it, I'll do it. He did it, I'll do it. Gordon's train rocketed past and was gone. He'll knock himself to bits, chuckled Duck. Steady, Gordon, called his driver. We aren't running a race. We are then, said Gordon, but he said it to himself. Suddenly, Gordon began to feel a little strange. The top of my boiler seems funny, he thought. It feels as if something is loose. I'd better go slower. But it was too late. On the viaduct, they met the wind. It was a teasing wind which blew suddenly in hard puffs. Gordon thought it wanted to push him off the bridge. No, you don't, he said firmly, but the wind had other ideas. It curled around his boiler, crept under his loose dome, and lifted it off and away into the valley below. Gordon was most uncomfortable. The cold wind was whistling through the hole where his dome should be, and he felt silly without it. At the big station, the trucks laughed at him. Gordon tried to whisk them away, but they crowded round no matter what he did. On the way back to the shed, Gordon wanted his driver to stop and fetch his dome. We'll never find it now, said the driver. You'll have to go to the works for a new one. Gordon was very cross. I hope the shed is empty tonight, he huffed to himself. But all the engines were there waiting. Never trust domeless engines, said a voice from somewhere behind him. They aren't respectable.
We'll sing a song for Gordon. He's big, he's fast, he's proud. His paint is blue, so strong and true, and his whistle's really loud. The fastest train on Sodor, you can't forget his name. So when we sung for Gordon, well, let's sing it once again. Through wind and rain he thunders on him we can rely. Reliable and useful too, and that's the reason why. We'll sing a song for Gordon. He's big, he's fast, he's proud. His paint is blue, so strong and true, and his whistle's really loud. The fastest train on Sodor, you can't forget his name. So when we've sung for Gordon, well, let's sing it once again.
It was May Day, and the engines were celebrating. They knew there'd be music and lots of fun. The station was being decorated. The Fat Controller said that the engines could be too. I'm going to have flags and streamers, whistled Percy. I'm going to have a big red banner, whistled Thomas. What decorations will you have, Gordon? Asked Murdoch. Decorations aren't dignified for an important engine like me. I pull the Express. Gordon was feeling insulted. Silly little engines, he grunted. Thomas was enjoying himself. He was bringing them vapour. The farmer's children waved, and Thomas peeped happily as he passed by. Soon it was time for the decorating. Percy's driver was wrapping streamers and flags around his funnel. Thomas had a big red banner on his tanks. Even Murdoch was being decorated, although he was very shy about it. "We could have a competition for the best dressed engine," suggested James. Just then, Gordon shunted in. "A competition?" he puffed. "I'm bound to win any competition." "You'll have to be decorated," said James. "This is a best-dressed engine competition." "Not me," puffed Gordon. "You'd never catch me looking so ridiculous." The engines felt splendid. But not Gordon. He was cross. Decorations aren't dignified. Huh. Who cares about a competition anyway? Further down his line, a colourful banner was strung across the bridge. Then, as Gordon steamed across the bridge, it came loose and wrapped around his firebox. He couldn't see the line ahead. Gordon tried to whoosh the banner off, but the banner wouldn't budge. "I can't see," he whistled loudly to his driver. "Stop!" "You can't stop, Gordon," his driver called back. "You're the express." Trevor the traction engine was chugging slowly along with his load of apples for the children's apple bowl. Trevor heard a whistle. He was going as fast as he could, but it wasn't fast enough. The apples were all smashed. James was the last engine to join the competition, or so he thought. "Here comes Gordon!" cried the passengers. "We didn't think you wanted to be decorated," teased Thomas. "I didn't," puffed Gordon. "Well, he's definitely the best-dressed engine," said James. All the engines agreed. Gordon was secretly pleased, but he didn't think it was dignified to say so. Silly Gordon.
They're 2, they're 4, they're 6, they're 8, shunting trucks and hauling freight. Red and green and brown and blue, they're the really useful crew. All with different roles to play, round timber sheds or far away. Down the hills and round the bends, Thomas and his friends. Thomas,
He's the cheeky one.
James,
His vain but lots of fun.
Percy,
Pulls the mail on time.
Gordon,
Thunders down the line.
Emily,
Really knows her stuff.
Henry,
Toots and huffs and puffs.
Edward,
Wants to help and share.